Welcome. In this lesson, we're going to talk about digital tools, the best notebook for ChatGPT. Now, you may be asking, why do I need a digital notebook? And there's two very important reasons. The first one is so that you could quickly save and access your favorite prompt to create your own library, because you're going to come across a lot of prompts. And even as you're working, you're going to be like, oh, I like the way this prompt is crafted. I want to use this over and over for whenever I have to do this task. That's why you want to save it in your digital notebook, so that you could quickly reference it when you need it most. And then, secondly, is when you're working on individual projects, you don't want to keep the whole conversation and as you're working through the project in ChatGPT's chat log. No, you want to bring out little pieces into a digital notebook so that you could piece it together to get your final goal. I'll do a demo to show what I'm talking about. And the requirements, any digital notebook, it really doesn't matter. Anything that you're comfortable with. And then we encourage, again, mastery over the tool, because if you're really good with this digital notebook, you're going to be very dangerous. And it's not physical, mainly because you can't like control F or quickly search your entire digital notebook to look for that one keyword and quickly find it when you need it. You have to go through different pages to try and find that one note. We highly recommend learning how to use digital tools. We actually teach a course on digital note taking using Notion, so that's something you can check out too. But we highly recommend, doesn't matter what tool, pick one that's digital and then master it. We have some recommendations: Notion, Obsidian, Microsoft OneNote, Evernote, Apple Notes, and even Google Docs to see these. Like Notion, highly recommend, is what we'll be using, and you'll get your cheat sheet in a Notion cheat sheet. Some other students like to use Obsidian. Highly recommend. It really doesn't matter. Whatever is your preference. There's Apple Notes, Apple or Microsoft OneNote, Evernote, and then even Google Docs can be one that you could use. But we highly recommend, in our cheat sheet we have is built in Notion, and then so that you can do this, so that one, it's already saved as your quick reference guide, so you can start building upon this and start adding your own prompts as you go. So I'm gonna go down here to Art of the Prompts, and then these are a list of prompts. And so right now I could just highlight one of the prompts when I'm ready to work on a catchy description, and then I can throw it in ChatGPT, paste it right there, and then when I click that little arrow, now I went from copy paste prompt to now I can fill it in with my own product or service. Of course, I'm going to do my pizza shop, my healthy pizza shop. So that's just copy. The next thing is when you're working on a project. I'm going to go back to my digital notebook and say, for example, I'm going to go down to the very bottom. You won't have this, but just an example. I'm going to use my same Notion page as my project file, because that's the next thing is when you're working on a project or task, say, for example, I want to create a Facebook ad for a marketing campaign for my healthy pizza shop, then you're going to want to work on it in here and not keep all the conversation in here. For example, you're going to work on it piece by piece. I'm going to say, hey, give me 10 ideas So I'm saying, hey, brainstorm 10 ideas for a healthy Facebook ad pizza shop. And I don't want 10 certain ideas, I want headlines. And then I'll press enter. Oh, it's working on something. I'll just say stop. And then I'll say this. Oh, this is actually a good situation. Sometimes when you have a poor internet connection and you get a error like this, oh no, something went wrong. This is why it's very helpful. This is a great example to keep your conversations in your notebook, because if it crashes, poor internet, and you have to refresh the page, you lost your conversations. Now they could be in here if it was saved. Nope, see? This was a great demonstration because it showed ChatGPT crashing because of internet. It just, internet happened, and I lost those conversations. That's a perfect reason why you want everything saved in a digital notebook. So, say for example, we'll just regen. Now that we got in, cool. And then now I'm going to say, back to my example, give me 10 ideas I want for families. And then they're going to give me 10 ideas because this is good for brainstorming. I'm not going to say, give me one idea and then run with it. No, I'm going to be brainstorming. It's going to be collaborating. So I'm going to say, yeah, I like all these. I'm going to copy. So you don't have to highlight. You just have to press that little copy button. And now I'm like, cool. I got my 10 ideas. And now I'm like, okay, I want this one, say for example. And then I'll copy this, and now I'm going to move on 3 variations. So then I'll go to my ad. I'm working on my project, and I'm going to say now I'm going to say create a Facebook ad using that headline, but I'm going to say 3. That way I get options to choose the best one. Now look, now I'm using it. Let me toggle this. And so now I have 3 options, and I could choose the best one. I'm going to copy. And so as you can see, that's why having a digital notebook. So now I could build this and say my ad now. Well, definitely we're going to be using this. And then we're also, I say I like this one, for example. I'm going to use this. Cool. And I'll run with this for my Facebook ad campaign. And then I could do variations on a couple other ones. I can mix and match. But I can't do that if it's all in here. And so that's why I should also add the next reason, so it doesn't crash and you lose all your work. But here I'm working on a project to create a Facebook ad using my digital notebook to copy paste prompts from the notebook or ones that I like into ChatGPT, working with it, copying ideas and things that I like, pasting them, and working iteratively. That way my work is also saved. So that is why we want to use digital notebooks. You can use any that you like, and that way recurse, so that's quick and save your favorite prompts, and that you can safely work on individual projects and tasks. And I'm going to add after this, so you don't lose your saved work. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next lesson.